Hello. Hello. Can you hear me
Hello.
well?
Oh, yeah. Today you have a new hair and you look so beautiful.
Thank you. This is not my new hair.
Oh,
Yes, this is
oh,
my normal hair. So I just not
oh,
I am just not using a ponytail for tonight because it's a bit wet. So yes, that's why this is my look for tonight's class.
yes.
Thank
I think this is the
you.
first time I see this hair.
Thank you, Lynn. Well, I just
Yeah,
want to say good evening and welcome back to our class again. I hope you can hear me clearly.
yeah, yes.
Okay. Well, of course, I always ask you, how was your day today?
Today I feel very well.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and everything was great for me.
Everything's are good.
Yes.
But how will you describe your day today? Is it a boring, an exciting day, or a normal day?
It's a normal day.
It's a normal day. I love your nails. Okay, what's the color of that? Is it violet?
I think it's purple.
Oh, yes, it's
Yeah.
purple. Wow, looks so beautiful. I don't have it. I'm sorry. Well, Lynn, you have your online classes a while ago?
Uh, today?
Yes, before
Yeah.
me. I mean,
No, no, no.
I mean, about the school online classes
Oh yes, I will study in the morning
in the
and in the
morning.
afternoon.
Okay,
I didn't have.
so I am the only one, um, when it comes into night schedule.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lynn, welcome. Let's continue our discussion for tonight by starting with a
Yeah.
bit review. Okay, so of course, what have you learned from our lesson last night?
Last night I learned about adjective
Mm-hmm.
and prepositions
Adjectives. We learn about
and
prepositions.
yes,
Mm-hmm. What else?
I think I learned about
What about the pronunciation? Do you still remember it?
yes.
We pronounce, or I mean, we
It's
have
it's
two.
about
We
I
have two
think
sounds, right?
it's oh yes, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Can you
It's
tell me?
out um it's and O.
Okay. Ow. And we also have O. Right. So
Yeah.
can you give me an example words? 5 words sounds ow.
I think it's
You can say it. So
brown, brown,
round. Oh, I mean, did I
uh,
type it right? Did I type it
can you
right?
speak again?
Is it round?
Yeah, brown,
But we are talking about
brown, um,
ow, right?
brown,
Ow sound. Round. Okay. Mm,
down, now, brown, and cow.
Last one.
Tom.
Oh,
That
I
word
can.
is
Can you say? Can you write it down in the chat box? The last word you said. Can you write here in the
it's
chat
Thảo.
box? Yes. Okay. Yes, that's
It
town. What about five words sounds O? Can you write down
is
five words that consist of the sounds O? We did that, right? Last night. I want you to read the five words that you write. Can you read it all?
uh, snow with blow, show, pro, and no.
Okay, very well said. Can you say again that the word throw? So that is a TH unvoiced sound, right? Throw.
Yeah. Pro,
Okay, that's good. You have to remember if it's TH sound, we are not using our voice, okay? Is that clear?
yeah,
Now,
yeah.
to have a bit review again as an additional, when it comes into adjective, we are talking about
Arcade is a word. Um, the works to use
to describe,
to
right?
use to describe now of pro
Good. Word to describe noun or pronoun. So that is
pronoun.
an adjective. What about, yes, what about preposition? Can you tell something about preposition?
This is word and almost always always a very
Word to connect, right?
yes
Word to connect phrases to form a complete sentences and complete thought. Okay,
yes
so that's preposition. And I told you that we have four types of preposition. Do you still remember? First one, preposition
yes
of time. Prepositions of place or location, right? Do you still
yes
remember the last one? Preposition,
oh, all time and that introduce an object
yes, introduce an object. Okay, so that's it, right? You have to remember
yes
all of this because this is very important part as you are continuously learning English, okay? So, I am about to share my screen because we are going to continue tonight with this one.
yes
Can you see it?
uh,
7A, can you see it clear?
yes
All right. So, grammar part uses of the infinitive with to, verbs plus infinitive try to, forget to, and others. So, in terms of pronunciation, we are about to practice the how we will say the weak form of 2 plus the other linking verbs. Okay? So, Lynn, reading
Okay.
and listening, look at the poster of a well known film. So, it is entitled Meet the Parents. Okay? Robert De Niro, Ben Stiller, he finally met the girl of his dreams. Too bad her dad's a nightmare. Okay, so I have a question. Do you know what it's about? Or, I mean, are you
Uh,
familiar with this film?
I think he find a girl.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to dance.
Yes. And,
Uh, and I think her father uh, don't like.
okay, maybe her father don't like, right? The
Yeah,
boy. Okay. So, yes,
yeah.
in short, as you can see from the title itself of the film, Meet the Parents. Okay, so let's have a short talk about this. Think of two pieces of advice for somebody who is going to meet their parents' partner. I mean, their partner's parents for the first time. So, can you give me your idea? So we are looking for two pieces of advice. Yeah. So for example, you have to assume that you have your friend, and then your friend, which is a girl, so she is going to. I mean, your friend is a boy, so he is going to meet her girlfriend's parents for the first time. So, what are you
Uh,
going to tell to the boy, to your friend?
I think I advise him to dress up, politely, and buy buy some gift for her for his parents.
Very well said. Next
For his
one. Can you give me one more?
um, I think is I think it
Yes, Lynn. Your first answer is
I think is
definitely good.
I think the way the way the way he to talk must be polite with her parents.
Okay, yes, that's also correct. So the way he is going to talk to the parents of his partner, right? So thank you,
Mhm.
Lynn. Now we are going to read an article adopted from the website WikiHow. Is your advice here? So let's see. Since you already gave two pieces of advice, now can you see this article that we have in here? How to survive
Yeah.
meeting your girlfriend's parents for the first time. It's stressful, but these top tips can help you to get it right. Okay, so we have here, Lynn, 9 tips adopted from WikiHow. Let's have the first one. Oh, I forgot to tell you. You have to fill in the blanks by using the words that we have in here. Can you see it?
Okay.
Right? So letter D, as you can see in letter D, read the article again and complete the gaps with the verbs in the list, right? So we have to
Yes.
answer, to make, not to be, to say, two times to do, to show, to have, not to talk, and to know. So the first one is already given. You need to do some work, right? So, are you ready?
Yes.
Let's start. You can
I
read the
think
first one.
one, you need to do some homework before you go. Ask your girlfriend about her parents. Where does her mother work? Does her father like football? Do you have any common interest? If you do this, it will be easy to have a conversation
Okay,
with
so
them.
what is your answer for the last part?
I think it's uh, to have
Okay,
to
so
have
Lynn, I want you to write it down in the chat box. And let's check your pronunciation. Okay, so take a look at still in number one. So can you please say interest
interest.
with an S in the end? Interest.
Interest.
Conversation.
Conversation.
Mhm.
Conversation.
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 Okay, so let's proceed to number two.
Uh, make sure uh, make sure you rest um, to make the right impression. Impression. Don't wear a suit, but don't just wear your old jeans and and
Che Guevara
I don't know how
t-shirt.
the chair Gerber t-shirt you bought
Guevara.
in the market. Guevara t-shirt
Okay.
t-shirt
Okay, so your
you bought
answer is to make, right? Write it
to make
down in the chat box. So all your answers must be written down, okay? So you have the we have the copy of it. So can you please say the term impression?
impression.
Suit,
Suit
bought.
bought.
Okay, I think we can proceed to number three.
Uh, number three is the contour. It's very important not to be late at a first meeting.
Mm-hmm, good. So can you say punctual?
Contour.
Number four. So
Uh,
I think I am going to read the number four. So listen well. When they greet you at the door, shake the father's hand firmly. No father likes a weak handshake, okay? Ask your girlfriend what kinds of greeting her mom will prefer. So, do you understand it?
that
Right?
yes.
Okay, number five. Let's proceed. You can read it now.
Uh, uh, Number 8. Call her parents, Mr. and Miss, until they ask you to call them Jeff and Sarah.
Mm-hmm. 6.
Is he ready to answer uh, questions, questions about yourself? Her parents will want to know everything about you and your ambition. Make a good impression.
Okay, so stop. Can you please say questions? Questions.
Question.
Don't forget the S, Lynn.
Okay.
Next, everything.
Everything.
Ambitions.
Ambitions.
Impression.
Impression.
Okay, so let's have now the number 7.
Number 7 uh, is if you are invited for a meal, eat everything they give you and say something positive about the meal. Like this is absolutely delicious. Offer offer to do the washing up after the meal. Um, to show to show them that you are a new man.
Okay, good. Your answers are correct. So I want you to say this term again. Positive. And then this line. This is absolutely delicious.
Absolutely delicious.
So you have to remember, Lynn, I always told you about the intonation whenever you read some phrases, right? Or sentences.
Yeah.
So it depends on how the sentences are written on how you will read it, okay, if it's consisting of an emotion or a tone of your voice, if it's high or just a normal tone, okay. So like in here, it's like you are very expressive, so you have to say this is absolutely delicious, right? Showing.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yes.
Showing.
It's like, I mean, showing the a good way of reading this line. So you have to remember the proper intonation. Is that clear?
Yes.
Let's have number 8, Lynn.
Number 8 is be yourself and don't be a yes man. If they ask you for your opinion, be honest. Be honest. However, try not to talk not to talk about controversial topics. This is this is the moment to keep your views on religion and politics.
Okay, so your answer is correct. Repeat after me with some of words. Honest.
On
Ah, it's like an ah. Honest.
on it
Controversial.
on on controversial
Mhm. Subjects.
subjects.
Politics.
Politics.
Last one, Lynn, we have
If the conversation if the shaky is dying and you can't think what to say. Ask them what your partner was like as a child. This this is a brilliant tactic on parents love talking about their children and it shows you have a deep interest in their daughter.
Thank you for reading this. So, can you please repeat after me? Brilliant.
Brilliant
Tactic.
tac- tactic,
Okay. Last one. Interest.
interest.
So, Lynn, now all your answers are correct. Okay, as you can see. And then I just want to ask, is your advice that you gave to me a while ago or here? What do you think?
Uh,
So,
as
what number?
I think it,
It's number two, right? Make sure you dress.
yeah,
Okay, what
yeah.
else? What about the other one?
I think it's number five.
Number five, okay, call her parents Mr. and Mrs. Smith until they ask you to call them Dave and Sharon. Okay, so that's correct. Now, since we don't have enough time to continue tonight, as you can see, it's already time. Tomorrow in our
Yeah,
class, we are about to continue with the listening part and the grammar. Since we are already discussed a bit about some of the verbs list that we have in here, that is considered as infinitive, use of infinitive with to already, right? So for tonight, Len, I
yeah,
hope that you learned something in a bit discussion that we did. And I just want to say thank you for joining our class tonight.
yeah. Thank you,
Thank
teacher.
you. Don't forget to how to read all the words in a proper way always, okay? Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you, teacher.
I hope you have a good
Bye,
night.
teacher.
See you tomorrow again.
Yeah,
Bye.
see you tomorrow. Bye.